Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me again today. I got Tami Matheny with me again today, the author of Confident Athlete. I love having the conversations with her and looking at the theories and different things that she talks about and how applicable, one, they are, of course, for athletes in all sporting events, but also how they tie over into business, into entrepreneurship, into all the things that the high achievers that are following me are interested in. So today what I want to talk about is fixed mindset versus growth mindset. So listen for a minute, listen to Tami's thoughts on how this impacts athletes, how it impacts a team, and then I'll be back with you in a minute.
Obviously very supportive of the growth mindset. Um, Actually, it's one of the ways I distinguish. People will say, can I get too confident? And no, I don't believe anyone can be too confident. But then they're like, well, where does cockiness come in? And I think that's one of the biggest distinctions. If you're cocky, you have that fixed mindset. You know it all. You're not comfortable out of your comfort zone. And you're defending yourself and you got to talk about it.
Right.
If you're just really confident, that's a strong correlation. You probably have a good growth mindset and you're open to learning and growing and developing. And what is the good in this situation? You know, what is good about us losing? So you can learn and grow. Again, I can't take credit for this. I stole this a long time ago, but you want to be a learner or a loser? And the losers had that fixed mindset. And when they lose, even if they just lose that possession, but much less a game, then they complain, pout, blame, one or the other. Let it affect their confidence or blame other people. But that growth mindset, they're going to learn, regardless of what happens. This is the bigger part of the whole journey. What am I learning so it helps me the next possession, the next game, the next season?
It's been interesting as I've learned more about the fixed mindset and growth mindset. And because I've been so involved with my daughter's coaching from a young age, I've even sat down with her and had these conversations as I've taught her these different scenarios. And, you can have a fixed mindset in one area, growth in another. And I said, there are areas that my impact helped create a fixed mindset that it's because I didn't know any better. As we focus more on outcomes than we did on the process. And I think overall, if I would have known some of these things back then, I could have helped her be a better athlete and be better able to handle some of the things that came along. But yeah, there was times that I wish I would have known some of the things now that had known it back then, so I could have helped her in different ways. But it's interesting, even from her perspective, looking at it and say, okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about and how that happened. But yeah, I think as you, with your athletes, focus more on the process and help them create a growth mindset, it's going to help them so much overall in not just their athletics, but in life.
Right. And that reminds me of an exercise kind of tying in the parent role or even the coach role and the growth mindset and staying confident. But one exercise I ask that coaches and or parents do, depending if I'm working on it with a team or an individual, is hopefully after every practice, but definitely after every game, 5 ones, 5 specific things you did well, and one thing you want to work on to get better by the next game, next practice. Um, so you're learning and growing, and what you focus on grows. We don't need to never work on the things that are bad, but if we really keep building what we are doing well, it's amazing how other things start to come along when we keep that focus. So that's just a simple exercise that I challenge. Again, if it's an individual and the parent wants to help, hey, ask them in the car afterwards, or ask them once they have the chance time to cool down, or whenever the appropriate time to talk to them. When I work with team, coaches will say, hey, don't forget your 5 ones tonight. Just to kind of, ideally you keep them in a journal where you can look back, because that's a great boost of confidence when you read where you've come and everything that you've progressed toward.
All right, thanks, Tammy. I appreciate that. I love the concept of the 5-1. That's something I'm definitely implementing here on my end with probably not just my athletes that I work with, but the entrepreneurs I work with, the people I coach, and I'm going to encourage them to use it within their own businesses. And for those that are also coaches to athletes, I'll be able to implement that with them as well, because I think it's really something that we can take a look at to really help us grow on an individual and on a team level. But thanks again. I appreciate it. You know, she's got some great things, so make sure to go to Amazon, check out her book, Confident Athlete. And, you know, as we continue to talk about mindset and how that impacts high achievers, how you're going to get to the next level by developing a powerful mindset, I want you to check out mindset.jeffheggie.com and check out my High Achievers Mindset Secrets. And we can look at the programs that I have there from the academy, which includes the program plus individual coaching, or you can take the program yourself, or the team aspect where I'll put your entire team, whether it's a sales team or a basketball team, run you through this program and help you all to develop the powerful mindset that will help you get to the next level. Also, if you'd like to talk about this on an individual basis, how these concepts and ideas can help you, then send me a DM or email me at jeff@jeffheggie.com, and I'll set up a free 45-minute strategy session, and we'll talk about the things that you need to do to take advantage of these concepts and how you can apply them into your life. But thanks again for being with me, and I will see you again tomorrow.